Qam Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Qam, for they are pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity with all humility. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the GMS Bahamas camp. Back again with another brief lesson. The name of this lesson is entitled Suffering for Righteousness' Sake Connects Us Intimately to Yahawashi. Okay, suffering for righteousness' sake connects us intimately to Yahawashi. Okay, now we can look up this word intimately, alright, from the Merriam Dictionary. Alright, it's the word intimate. Okay, now it's a marked by a warm friendship developing through long association, right? Now we can shoot to the noun. It's a very close friend or confidant, an intimate friend. Okay, an intimate friend. Alright, now as this lesson say, suffering for righteousness' sake connects us intimately to Yahawashi, which really goes back to a friend. Okay, so let's jump to John 15 and 14 and 15. It says, ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not his Lord. For the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. Okay, so this is intimate right here. Alright, if you do whatsoever he commands. Alright, and we know only the elect is intimate with Yahawashi, because Yahawashi is our righteousness. Alright, now I have here, okay, some few things written down, okay, on this lesson. Alright, now, like I mentioned a little earlier, Yahawashi is our righteousness. Okay, let's go to Romans 10, 1 to 4. Alright, this is Romans chapter 10, verse 1. It says, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. For they, being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness, speaking about Yahawashi, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. Alright, show you that these people, alright, they go on and get another God. They forsake their God and go on and get another God. Alright, they forsake their deliverer. Alright, say for Mashiach, Yahawashi is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth. Alright, you see that? This is why suffering for righteousness, alright, for righteousness' sake connects us intimately with Yahawashi, because we, alright, we can do the things that Yahawashi required us to do, which is his commandments. Alright, we're gonna go through the same thing he went through, as other prophets as well went through. Okay? As I've written here, we do not preach another, for only one is our Lord is our Savior, the Lord Yahawashi. All right. So let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and 1 to 4. All right. It say, would to power ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me. This is Paul speaking. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Mashiach. But I fear, lest by any means as the serpent beguiled Eve through its subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Mashiach. For if he that cometh preacheth another Mashiach Yahawashi, whom we have not preached, that's the Christians, they say the laws is done away with. Come as you are. All right? Do what you want to do. As long as you call on Jesus, everything is all right. You could be a faggot. You could be a bulltiger. You could be gay. You could be queer. You could identify yourself as anything. And as long as you call on Jesus, you're all right. That's them coming, establishing their own righteousness. But the thing is, are they suffering for their righteousness? No. All right. See, for if any cometh preacheth another Mashiach, whom we have not preached, we don't preach God love everybody. We don't teach it. We don't teach come as you are. We don't teach all abominable and unfaithful can make it into heaven, the kingdom of heaven. We don't teach that. Okay? We don't teach you could eat whatever you want. We don't teach Peter say kill and eat. All right? Say, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. All right, we don't teach another gospel. We teach Yahawashi's righteousness. Okay? We teach the words of Yahweh Yahawashi. All right? So suffering for righteousness' sake connects us intimately to Yahawashi because it is the way of fellowship with him. Yahawashi said that if the world hated me, know that it hated you. Okay? And this is part of the suffering. All right? This is part of the suffering. So those who are coming in that stead, establishing their own righteousness, all right, the world don't hate them because they are of the world and the world loves its own. John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Exactly. If ye were of the world will love its own. All right, just like I was having a conversation with my wife. Okay, we in the world, but we are not of the world. When we see Jake getting blessed this way and blessed that way with some money here and money there and winnings here and winnings there and all that, okay, right? We look at them and say, man, hey, they getting this and they getting that, but hey, we can't get a little, you know, like say if you play a number, all right, to get to get a little couple dollars, right? But Jake in the world, he play a number and he get a couple dollars, right? So it's explaining like, yeah, they're off the world, all right. the world loves his own. Okay? So if we were in the world, surely if I were to play a number, I want to win. If she were to play a number, she would have win. Alright? That's just like if you go in a foreign country or foreign land, nobody know you. Right? You think anybody can come and say, man, they can help you? Just like that? Off here? Now you may have one or two simple, they can do it. But for the most part, alright, ain't nobody can say, boy, help you. Alright? That's over here in the Bahamas, on this island. Let's say you have a so-called Haitian coming to this island. Alright? He don't know nobody know him. Okay? You think these people are gonna say they can just go and help him? No. Alright? So we in the world, but we are not of the world. We are foreign to this world. This is why the world don't help those who they don't love. Okay? But the Lord chastise those whom he love. This is why we know the Lord is dealing with us as dealing with men. Okay? Verse 19 says, if ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Alright? So this is why we go through the sufferings for Yahawashi. Because Yahawashi tell you what? Love not the world. Because this world is enmity with the Most High. Alright? See? Okay? Let's read on down. Verse 20 says, remember the word that I have said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. Alright, so all of these things, when you see us catching hell, going through this trial and tribulation, going through this suffering, alright, all is for the name of Yahawashi. Yahawashi said it. Alright, they will do unto you for my name's sake. You see? Just the fact that you believe and trust in the name of Yahawashi, and you're doing your best to keep all his ways and rehearse his righteous acts, you can catch hell. You can catch hell. And that's just what it is. Okay? This is why I say suffering for righteousness' sake connects us intimately to Yahawashi. We are friends with Yahawashi. So if you are friends with him, surely you can go through the sufferings as well. Alright? See, this suffering is only temporary as we await our kingdom. Alright? See, our persecution serve as a refining fire and a test that prove the character of our faith. Alright? So, hold on. Hang in there. Okay? Because the minute you slip and feel some type of way, alright, then you finish. Okay? Don't give in. Don't let no man take your crown. Okay? Because the minute you started to fall off, alright, everything will be taken. Okay? This is 1 Peter 1 and 1 to 10. Right? Let's go back there. Alright, gone. Say Peter, an apostle of Yahawashi and Mashiach, to the strangers scattered through Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, and Asia, and Bithynia. The same precept, I remember reading this to few people the week. They asked me what Bible I read out of. That is to show that they don't read the Holy Bible. Alright. Say number 2, elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Mashiach Yahawashi. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, which according to his abundant mercy had begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Mashiach Yahawashi from the dead. Alright? To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that faded not away, reserved in heaven for you. But you gotta go through trials and tribulation, tests, refining, sufferings, as Yahawashi went through, because you are his friend. You're doing his will. So you know, without doubt, you gotta go through this. To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that faded not away, reserved in heaven for you. Now how powerful is that? Who are kept by the power of Yahawashi through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time, in this time. So suffering is necessary, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, for a time, temporary. If need be, ye are in heaviness, through manifold temptations, sorrowful sufferings, trials. Okay? That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. You see that? You catching hell are more precious than flecking gold. You catching hell for the name of the Lord are more precious than gold, than money. Alright? Though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahawashi Mashiach. Whom having not seen, ye love. That's your faith. In whom, though now ye see him not, ye yet believing. Ye rejoice with all unspeakable and full of glory. And that's what you ought to do when you catch in hell. We have a saying, be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's how you can make it through. You know, as Akim, we go through hell. But as though we ain't going through hell because we rejoicing. Okay? Because suffering for righteousness' sakes connects us intimately with Yahawashi, this word. Alright? Back to 1 Peter 1 and 9. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you. Speaking about us who believe and serve in Yahawashi, doing his will as he had commanded. Alright? Christians don't do the will of the Lord. They don't do the will of the Lord. Okay? As a matter of fact, they are enemies of the Lord. Alright? So just as fire purifies gold, persecution purifies faith, causing our faith to increase in Mashiach Yahawashi. Endurance, suffering for Mashiach Yahawashi prove that our faith was not a fleeting joke. Alright? This ain't no joke. Alright? So when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your heart and soul for temptation. Constantly endure. Go back to Sirach chapter 2. Alright? So when hard times come, your feet will be rooted in Yahawashi. Alright? Our joy is not based on this present, speaking of this present time, which is temporary now, but on the eternal reality of our salvation and future with Yahawashi. Alright? That's our joy. Okay? Let's get Luke chapter 6 and 22 and 23. Alright? This is Luke chapter 6 and 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you. You see that? And when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. And that's what he done to us now. That's what they done to us now. But the Lord say, blessed are you. Alright? Rejoice in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. You see that? For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Alright? So the same thing they did the prophets of old, they're doing to us right now. This is how we know that we are those men. Alright? This is how we know we're suffering with Yahawashi as well. Okay? Alright? Like I have written down here. This is the reason why we will rejoice. Right? It's because it's temporary and it's a light affliction. Our hearts are not on our hearts are not, right? Not on the things now, okay? But on what's coming, an eternal weight of glory, whereas nothing can compare, okay? Our heart is not on the things now, which the things are right now as temporary, okay? But on what's coming, okay? An eternal weight of glory, whereas nothing I say can compare. All right, let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 4. All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. You see that? So what we're going through right now, catching hell for the name of the Lord, that's a light thing. That's a light thing. Alright? So while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, is what we're looking at. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. That's what we're looking for. That's our faith. Okay? Alright? So this is why Suffering for righteousness' sake connects us intimately to Yahawashi. That at the end, our reward will be great. Okay? Doing the will of the Lord. Serving Him to the best of your ability. Walking in His ways. Okay? When you going through this or going through that, you don't need to rally up. Alright? You already know the Lord is doing it. So why rally up? Yeah, you may get a little mad here or mad there, but you don't overreact. Okay? Don't overreact. Alright? Because you already know. Alright? Let's close up with the precept Matthew 19, 27 and 28. Alright? Like I said, when you go into it, our reward will be great. So every time when we do this lesson, okay, when we put our faith and trust in Yahawashi doing His will, okay, this is what's gonna happen to us. Okay, Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we are forsaken all, and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahawashi said unto them, Verily I say unto you. Now you notice Peter asked a question, right? Because all of them was together. Surely they would wanted to know the exact same thing what Peter asked. So Yahawashi said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me. So when you follow Yahawashi, you following Him through all His trials and tribulation, through all His sufferings. Just as He went through them, you got to go through them. That's why He said that ye which have followed me. In the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of His glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright? And that is powerful. Okay? That is a great reward. So the only thing what we want to hear, alright? Okay? The only thing what we want to hear, okay? So like this is second address 2 and 42. I address saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, speaking about Yahawashi, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, okay, and was more exalted, which I marvel at greatly. Alright, so Yahawashi is setting crowns on those who follow Him in the regeneration, those who suffer for His name's sake. Okay, remember now, Yahawashi say, marvel not that the world hated Him. They hated you, nor that they hated Him first. Alright, so just as He went through it, we can go through it for His name's sake. Alright, showing you that we are intimate, alright, with Him. Okay, because we are His friends. And don't let nobody take that from you. Okay, don't let nobody take your crown. Nobody. Alright? So yeah, man, Akim. Alright? I hope this lesson was edified, and I had to give all praises to Yahweh. Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, of just pushing the truth in love and sincerity, and in charity with all humility. Alright, Shalom and Abba Babal. Qam Yasharahla.